morning. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's off to a great day. Feeling blessed and protected. My name is Lynn. I am a tarot card reader, amongst other things, and I'm going to do a collective reading this morning. Very briefly, I haven't been on recently. I have been ill, but I'm getting better. And so if you haven't seen me for the past almost 2 weeks, that's why. General readings, collective readings. I do offer personal readings and personal services. Look in the description in my bio at the beginning of my page, and you'll see links that'll take you to either booking, leaving a donation, or my email address should you have a question or want to ask me or speak to me about anything. Collective readings are general and they touch on a wide base of energies that is a part of my collective that I'm tapping into. So please take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay? Not everything is going to resonate, or maybe it will. And that's okay if it does or if it doesn't. Okay? So just take what resonates to you and leave what doesn't. I do roll the dice. I roll planets, zodiac signs, and numbers for synchronicities to help you further confirm if the message is for you. Right? So with that being said, I also want to have you take into consideration that a birth chart, knowing your birth chart is important when looking into readings and zodiac signs because you have many different aspects of your, astrology chart. You have a sun sign, a moon sign, rising, north node, south node, ascending, all those types of things. So although you may be a sun in Aquarius, your moon may be in Gemini, you do have different aspects of you. So if I'm saying Gemini, I could still be talking to you if you have Gemini highly aspected in your chart. So there are many websites and things like that that you can go to see what your birth chart entails so that you can get a deeper understanding of not only your own energy, but what messages are for you and not, right? Also, I want to mention that sometimes I'm tapping into energy that is not only yours, but people in your energy. So it may be family, friends, your lover, your spouse, partner, whatever you want to call it, or maybe just somebody all up in your business. Okay, so sometimes what's coming out on the table is not directly your energy, but someone near you that for some reason spirit wants you to know because it's impactful in some sort of way. Okay? Hi, hello, and good morning. So let's get started. I'm going to do tarot and some oracle. Holy Spirit, Divine Light beings, those with the best intentions for my collective, please help me to discern the message you guys to deliver. Let's see. Oh, let's roll the dice. What are the planets that are heavily aspected for this reading, Holy Spirit? We got Jupiter. Card came out in reverse. Got Neptune. Jupiter is about abundance and the purpose of your life and you reaching like the highest potential of your timeline. Okay, and then we have Neptune, which is a water-based spiritual planet in terms of astrology, and because the symbol for Neptune is Poseidon's trident. So it's very much so water energy. And it keeps coming out because right now, Neptune is going to be in retrograde for quite some time. I've been talking about that for weeks. Jupiter, again, sideways. So something is very much so about abundance or money. Neptune, again, this is connected to spirituality somehow. So some sort of abundance is connected to some sort of spiritual experience here. Okay? I think that is okay. I also have the moon. So something is very, very spiritual, okay? Mystical. Because we have a lot of spiritual symbols here. The moon, Neptune twice, the moon, and we also have South Node came out. So somebody in a South Node, okay? So, yeah. Was going really good with Jupiter. Jupiter did come out kind of sideways, but I took it upright. We have Jupiter, we have Neptune, and we have the moon and south node. So I don't know, maybe somebody operating out of their south node could be either watching someone else spiritually or energetically. Something about their abundance, either watching them achieve it or approach it or something like that. I don't know if this south node connects to this abundance, or maybe somebody in the south node is losing abundance. Okay, because there were some things in the reverse. I just didn't take them that way. But something significant about somebody who either is working on operating out of their south node placement and the moon, and this person could be doing dark magic or something. There's a lot of spirituality here. Maybe this is to gain some sort of abundance. Okay, abundance is here twice. So, something about money. It's always about money. Money or love. The signs I have, oh, it almost hit me. Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra, and Taurus. So, Gemini, Cancer, Libra. So it's air and water. Fire with the Sag, but then Taurus also adds some earth. So there's a little bit of everything out here, but more so heavy on the air. Okay, so very intellectual, very in the mind with the air. Gemini and Cancer, that's double. I just noticed, and Pisces. So there's like a twin thing going on here, because all these signs that have twins or that have double, like Gemini, like Cancer, and Pisces. Those are all two. If you look at them, those are all things that have a mirror. The sign is two fish. Cancer is the 69, and Gemini is the two lines. So it could be a twin thing here, or a mirror of some effect. You know how in the mirror it flips? Yeah, it's opposite. So maybe somebody's going down, somebody's going up. It's like a mirror that's happening, like a reverse effect. I don't know if it's in a positive way. Okay, so let's get the numbers. Thank you for the like. Make sure you like the live. Okay. Hello, hi. Hi. I got 12. 12 again. So that's always my twin flame number. And I got it twice. So this is a twin thing. I don't know if it's an evil twin or a positive twin. Then I got 2. And I've been seeing a lot of 222s. So this is definitely some sort of union of some sort. I don't know if it's a positive one or a negative one. Or maybe like 2 people, 2 things here. Okay. 12, 12, 2, 9. So something completed was over. 5 and 7. Favor and change. So there's like, those are the numbers you could be seeing: 777, 555, 222, 999, 1212. I've been seeing 1212 since yesterday. So it's literally been coming out on the dice since yesterday. Thank you so much for the likes. Let's go ahead and get the message. Holy Spirit, what is the message for the collective? Look at my cards. Well. That's interesting. So I got a 5 of Cups here, the Moon, and I got 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. I hate when it does that. So the Moon came out. Okay. So whenever I get like 2 opposing energies like this, it's like 2 energies on the table. And sometimes that could mean too that somebody's trying to infiltrate. We'll keep going because it's so opposite to be in a 5 of Cups and 9 of Cups. That's like 2 opposite energies. This is a lot of sadness and sorrow, and this is wish fulfillment. Getting something that you wanted or wished, so that could be some happiness there, accomplishment. So that's what I was saying about 2 things, one going up, one going down. This is another example of this. Okay, these cups are spilt. These cups are sitting upright. I don't know if they have anything in them, but he looks really proud to be in front of them, right? He doesn't look so happy. So there's like 2 polar opposites here. Remember, with the Pisces, Gemini, like maybe it's doppelganger 2 thing going on here. Somebody who could be like, you know, trying to mirror you in some way, but they're not doing. Hi, hey Joey, thank you, but they're not doing so well. Yeah, and I have the moon card in the middle, which is like illusions. So there is some sort of illusion or subconscious or deception here. Loss and then wish fulfillment. Let's keep going because it's a very bizarre way. Yeah, and then defensive. I feel like you may know or you may be aware of this energy that is like, I don't know. I just got this image of this card, which is the scarcity card. I think is it Sacagawea? Let me look, because it just came up in my head. Look at this. Let me see if I can find it. Because it's so crazy how that just came up in my head like that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain what I'm seeing in my mind's eye without showing you this image. Boom. Here, look. You see that? See how it's somebody behind her? You can barely see her though. Scarcity. Yeah, I feel like it's like, I don't know, it's giving me like a leech. Like, you know, like, but I feel like somebody is aware now. Because this person is at a loss and someone else is at the 9 of Cups. Let me get one more from this energy, Spirit. Damn. Queen of Pentacles, which makes sense. So we got the Queen of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. Somebody's abundant. Told you this is something about money. Yeah, somebody's a provider, a nurturer, homemaker, financial provider, organized, socially conscious, could work from home, a homemaker, or wife. Something has ended, death and transformation. Kind of gives me like somebody is mirroring this Queen of Pentacles here, but they're not doing a very good job. The Queen, I don't know, Queen of Pentacles could be getting wish fulfillment. The other person's getting some sort of loss or sorrow. You know what else too? You could have gone through this place of loss and sorrow. And after using your intuition, you're now at the 9 of Pentacles. That's one way I'm seeing it too. Let me keep going. But something's definitely transformed. And I saw that. Good morning. And I saw that too this morning when I did my morning read this morning. The Death card was the first card that came out. Can you give me one more card on this 5 of Cups here? Tell me more about this 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Like, you can't even deny that. What the five in the tarot is like struggle bust. You almost there to get over the hump to the 6. You know, 4 and 5, like 3, like you have to like climb your way up to the 10. And 5 is always so crazy. It's another 5. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Both of these, like, do they look happy? They look cold. They on crutches. They left out in the cold, away from the Pentacles. The Pentacles on the inside. They on the outside. Look at him. His cups unspilled. This row right here is struggling. Somebody at a loss. If they're not at a loss financially, they're being shut out, it feels like, energetically. Maybe by this Queen of Pentacles, I'm not sure. Okay, let me get one more of this 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Who is this? And what's this about? So that's a matching energy. So not emotionally at a loss, but still ambitious. Or maybe they want to communicate something. Somebody on that horse coming fast. They're at a 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, but ambitious. Trying to seize the moment for big changes. Oh, they want a big change because they're in a 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. So they're trying to grab this big change. I feel like whoever it is that knows you, or maybe this was you in the past. You were at a 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and then but you were still very ambitious. I don't know why I'm getting. Let me get one more. Who is this? Tell me more about this Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles. With this ambition here. Who is this person? That's the truth. So there's been some sort of clarity. There's some sort of truth or breakthrough here. And there's a Page of Wands. So, I don't know. I feel like right here with this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, like this person's down bad, but yet ambitious. That's how it's coming out. Down bad, but ambitious and inspired. And then a breakthrough happens. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna keep going, but that's basically what I see. Like, I feel like Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, like this is the position that the person is in, or was, if this happened in the past. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions. We're gonna take it one row at a time. Be trying to skip ahead, okay? And then Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. So emotionally and energetically and monetary in lack, right? Remember I saw the scarcity card. So it could have also been a scarcity lack mindset. You know what I'm saying? But this person yet was very ambitious to get to some sort of big change, right? And inspired. So far, that doesn't sound negative, but I'm going to keep going. Inspired. And then a breakthrough comes. Let's see what type. What does that mean? This could have been a place that kept you in a hangman position for a little while intentionally to get you to see a different perspective. To liberate yourself. So this Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups position that you were in felt like stagnation or maybe like a hangman position to put you on pause so you can get the enlightenment that you need. Maybe that's when all the inspiration and the breakthrough came through. Let me get one more on this Moon card. What is this? What about the Moon card? What's the illusion here? Ace of Cups. That's bizarre. Okay. So there could have been some sort of illusion about a love. Where it was coming from, who it was coming from, so on and so forth. New feelings, a new love that had started, personal growth. Could have been something you're creative about also. I'm getting a bit of feminine and Cancer energy off the Moon card though too. So it could have been a dark night of the soul too, like a journey. That the Moon energy with I don't want to make the Moon card such a negative thing. It does promote illusions and so on and so forth, but under the moon, because it's dark outside and the moon is not necessarily the most luminous, I like the sun, but it does have light, and that time of the day and that darkness is essential because that is a time for you to not only reflect, but the haziness of the moon allows you to almost create. It's weird. But in a sense, I get create because, like, you kind of have to use your imagination to navigate the dark a bit because you can't see. That's why it's a very feminine, like, energy and creative. And the fact that the Ace of Cups came out after, this is giving me, like, a lot of feminine energy and, like, I don't know, like, spirituality and creativity. Could be love as well, but something around this has something to do with the breakthrough. So you either went through a dark night of the soul, and because remember Neptune was out here twice and really like grew spiritually and changed, transformed spiritually. Or this could actually be a new love. There's many different people, many different aspects of this. Okay? What else? But there could have been some figuring out that you had to do, either with whatever creative thing you're going into under the energy of the moon, or if there was a love interest or offer. There was some things that needed to be sorted out. And then that sorting out is necessary, you know? Let me get one more for the moon card. What's this Ace of Cups? I don't know about this Ace of Cups. Sometimes the moon is uncomfortable with you. You have to be uncomfortable in order to change. You know what I'm saying? Hi from Dallas. Hello. What's this Ace? Look. Ten of Pentacles. This is what I'm talking about. This is family, inheritance. You did something to unlock under this uncomfortable moon energy. You unlock something, a flow of love, not only for self, but the more you love yourself, the more others do, the more love comes into you. You did that by going through the darkness of the moon. That you embraced it. Yeah. And you have a Ten of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. That's good. After this moon energy, that's crazy. Could have been very stressful, though, at some point. Maybe losing sleep at night. Or just night owl life. What's this Ten of Pentacles? Tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles. And the moon. And this Ace of Cups. So this is like a new love that could also be leading you to your Ten of Pentacles. So this new love, maybe you met like a spiritual partner or a spiritual spouse or kingdom spouse or something like that, which is going to lead you to your inheritance, whether it is 3D or spiritual. Yeah, hermit mode. This is a very spiritual reading because the hermit is spiritual enlightenment. It's almost like, yeah, kind of like what I'm saying. You went into hermit mode and unlocked all these things. You probably didn't even know this was happening. This is like what happened on your dark night of the soul. You went into the hermit mode and you got some spiritual contemplation, introspection. You either received or it was given guidance in this time. You could still be in hermit mode. This is what caused the breakthrough. I think this Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups is you. Maybe this shadowy aspect of you in the back is you. It's yourself and not someone else. See that back there? That lady creeps me out, bro. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's not someone outwardly. Because a lot of times, a lot of the problems that we experience and the things that we're experiencing in life, yeah, it may be coming out from an outside source, but it's something internal that's manifesting in the 3D. So if you're dealing with an issue, even if you're being attacked spiritually in some sort of way, this is coming into your energy because of something you attracted to let it in. So you have to like figure out like, you know, like is it an activity that I'm doing, a way I'm thinking, somebody that I'm hanging around, people that I'm hanging around, like what is it that I let into my force field? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, people you absolutely do not know, have never seen, have no connections to. They seen you, found you some sort of way. And they could possibly mess with you energetically as well, but it won't last for so long because they really have no connection to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have to have some sort of connection, and that connection is made because of something that is triggered from within. It's being tethered to something that is within you. So whenever you want to fix something or adjust something or alter something or remove something from your life, it starts within. It starts with you. I don't know if that made sense. I really don't know, but let me keep going. Oh, we finally got somebody down here, the King of Wands. Oh, he wanted to pop out. Tell me about this wish fulfillment. What about this wish fulfillment? Very dramaless read so far. What's this wish fulfillment? Oh, this is your justice, baby. You getting your wish is justice for you. I don't know what happened, and Spirit's really not trying to get into it. We've probably moved past that part. It's not relevant anymore, but whatever it is, this is justice for you, okay? I don't know how you got into this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, but you stayed very ambitious and very inspired, and you had breakthroughs. You took that moon energy, and you got all the goodness you could possibly get out of it, and came out with a pouring, overflowing cup of love for yourself, and that others want to give you, and you're walking into your Ten of Pentacles. Cloaked, while not telling anybody that this is what you're doing. Okay? And there are certain things that you wanted, you wished for, you've asked for, you've been working on, you're going to get because it's your justice. I mean, feels pretty clear now. Give me one more about this wish fulfillment. Tell me about this wish. Let's get into y'all business. What y'all wishing for? What's this wish about? And tell me about this justice. Ace of Wands, baby. Passion. Maybe love. Or just something that you're very, very passionate about and you love. And it's a new beginning. A new beginning. That's nice. It is. On the bottom. You've had to rest and heal, or maybe that's what you're coming out of, or maybe that's where you are right now. Okay? Contemplating peace. It's the energy of peace. Now, I am also feeling like you've been through something. So it's been a journey to get to this place. But you're here now. The season is here. You're you're either approaching it or you're in it already. Okay? And that's so good for you. I'm so happy. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. How long have we been on? 30 minutes. What? No. Why? Why are you feeling powerless, victim mentality, trapped, restricted, imprisoned dilemma? Why? Tell me about this. I think that's 8 swords. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Tell me about this 8 of swords. This is in your mind. The 8 of swords is typically in the mind anyway. But like with all of this going on, maybe you're trauma-ridden. Maybe you don't realize you've done this. Maybe you don't realize you've transitioned. Something in your mind is keeping you trapped, feeling powerless, like a victim, but maybe you are not a victim. Not at all. Look at all these aces you have out here, and a 10 of Pentacles. You have 3 aces. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. The only thing that's missing is the Ace of Pentacles. And then you already have the 10 of Pentacles, which is all the pentacles in the deck. There's no reason to feel like this. I mean, not that I know of. Maybe you know of one. But whatever it is, I don't think it's a real substantial reason. I think this is something in your head. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Tell me more about this 8 of Wands. Why are we in the 8 of Wands? Oh, you holding on. You don't want to let go. You have to let this change come in. You holding on to something. Fear of change, you hoarding. Could be saving money. But you have a need for control. And I understand because of what you've been through over here with this 5. But a change is here. It's trying to come in for you. And I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is that you're doing, it's causing you to sit like this. You holding on to these 4 pentacles when you have all these pentacles waiting to just fall on top of you. That doesn't make sense. You're trying to control these 4 pentacles, these 4 measly, not measly, but these 4 pentacles. There's way more pentacles. Like, somebody asked me about Buddhism yesterday, and the main thing, one of the principles for sure that attracted me the most, or one of them, is the concept of attachment and detachment. Buddhism really is it's principles and things that you learn to help humans deal with suffering. And then when I read that online, I thought it was a really good way to describe it. Because you're not going to get away or escape suffering. So it's been a way for people to make sense of the suffering. Okay? So that you can live a fulfilled life. Why am I saying this? Oh, detachment. You have to let go. You can't be too attached to anything. Because when you die, you're going to die. You're going to turn into dust. None of these things that you're collecting during this very short human lifespan is going to go with you. So try to keep that in your mind when you are being so passionate about the things that you want here on this 3D realm. They're not going to go with you. They're not as important as the things that are going to go with you, which is your spirit and your energy. Okay? And there are things that you can do to yourself in this 3D realm that can impact your spirit and your energy as it continues to go with you on this journey. Because energy doesn't just disappear or erase. You know what I'm saying? It transforms. So although you may leave this realm and transform into another realm, your energy signature, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna go with you. So you don't want to traumatize it too much, you know what I'm saying? Which is why we can go from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime with certain things on our energy signature that kind of like doesn't really stain, but it stays with us, you know? That's how these generational things and these experiences get passed down through the womb, through the DNA, because it leaves marks on our energy, on our spirit, on our soul. You have to let go of things, concepts, ideologies. Like, once something don't serve you no more, it's okay for something to come in. You experience it, even if it's not a tangible thing. My head itching, if it's not a 3D thing, it should be able to come in, experience it, and let it go when it's time to go. You cannot hold on or force anything. It'll just make your process a lot harder. This is the truth, okay? Give me one more on this 8 of Swords and this 4 of Pentacles. Tell us more. Like, how do we get out of this? Because this is very opposite to what you're supposed to be in as a Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't make sense. Tell me more about this. This is a problem. And man or woman, you don't have to be, just because I'm saying Queen of Pentacles, you don't necessarily have to be a woman. You could be a man operating in that King or Queen of Pentacles energy. Just right now you're in your feminine energy, which is fine. It doesn't make you, feminine in any way. We both have feminine and masculine within us. It's just that if you're doing something, maybe you're a painter, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a writer, maybe you really like music, or maybe you compose music. These are considered aspects of femininity and creativity and our feminine side, okay? Doesn't necessarily, yes, we attribute these things to gender and sex, but in spirituality and energy, it's a little bit more fluid, so don't get hung up on that, okay? Tell me more. Why the 4 of Pentacles? Why the 4 of Pentacles? And 8 of Wands. King of Swords. It's got to do with some sort of King of Swords. This nigga, he been coming out. Then he go away. Then his ass come back. He don't give me a good feeling. This could have been where some of your trauma came from. This guy. That's the truth. This is like, I see you. This is like, you know when the stove get red hot? I'm stupid. Okay, let's try one more time. Tell me about this King of Swords. What does he have to do with this 4 of Pentacles? What I say, I don't want to curse. I said, you got all the aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. All you missing is the Ace of Pentacles, baby. Come on now. This King of Swords want this new beginning. Maybe with you, without you. I'm not really sure. We're not finna get into all of that. But this, he trying to step in front of this. Oh, thanks for the hearts. This is what he's trying to hold on to. This is that energy of holding on. Tell us more, Spirit. Do tell. What's on the bottom? You're not trying to, you like, get the fuck back. You're trying. Okay, so you're working your way out of this. Okay. Keep working. Don't stay trapped in your mind. I don't know what is trapping you this way or making you feel so controlled or having to control shit. Maybe it's from whatever experience with this King of Swords. This very astute man that doesn't really use his heart, but very much so his mind. You know, could be very cold-hearted. Something about this new beginning, something about this Ace of Pentacles. He's trying to get in front of the Ace of Pentacles, baby. So whatever is in your energy, you're all mirroring each other in that sense. So do you see how this person could come off as controlling and wanting to trap you? Now you are, you know, repeating this same type of energy within yourself of hoarding, holding, and feeling trapped. But this is a mirror of some sort of someone else that's in your energy that is also displaying these same types of attributes and characteristics, just in another way towards you. You doing it to yourself. Okay? This is something you need to work on. And you need to get this motherfucker out your energy. But anyway, let's keep going. Tell me more about this King of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, you was working on something. This came out sideways. You've been working on something for a long time. It's like a harvest. Something's coming in. Like it's time, like the fruits have now grown on the trees. It's like someone knows this. They've been watching you. They'd be like, damn. Like it's inevitable. Like, for example, you see somebody, they start something up. And it's like, you watch this motherfucker. Let's see, is this a phase? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see you in the gym every day. Okay, and then the first day you come in, this person wide on all ends. Let me stop. That's not really what I was trying to say. But you could tell, like, this is your first day in the gym. You know what I'm saying? 6 months later, this person's body's starting to change. That's the harvest. Like, okay, I'm starting to see, like, definition. Full year come around. Like, damn, like, this person is, like you're right at that spot where it's, like, the full year. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you've been, because the reason why I use that example is because you can't fake that change with your body. We could fake a lot of things in society today. But the muscles, you can't buy that. You see how Drake looked. You cannot buy them muscles. Okay? So you had to work for something, and somebody has seen that you worked for this harvest, and it's about to come in. Emperor. This is a guy. I'm telling you, either a father figure, a baby daddy, a boss of some sort, somebody who feel like they have some sort of say-so in your life. They see the long-term success. You need to see it though, and be in that energy too. So that you don't, it could not even be you. Now that I'm looking at it too. It could be this person that's trying to trap you and hold on to you because of this Ace of Pentacles, because of your harvest. They didn't want to do the work though. You did this work. Tell me more about this King of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles and the harvest. I think this is your harvest. I don't think this is the King of Swords harvest. He's watching you do this. Yeah. You judge this man because he played too many damn games with the Knight of Wands. You call judgment on him. You assess the situation, you reflected, and you made your own. Thank you for the likes. You made your own assessment. Knight of Wands, the player energy. Very, very passionate, but very flighty. One day they here, one day they ready, and they with it, and you like they all in with you, and then a ghost, gone. Like, where you been? I haven't heard from you. You judged that. You peeped it and you judged it. And that's what it is. I said, tell me about this King of Swords, right? I'm gonna stop. I'm running out of table too. Let's go into Oracle. Yes? What y'all want? How about y'all talk to me? So I'm gonna put the cards up. I've been really feeling this lately. I don't know if you've done my readings before. This is a Panther. I like this deck. A lot of random things. I kind of want to do this, or we could do this one. There's only 3 of you on here. It shouldn't be a hard choice. And I kind of want to do this one. Or I could do all 3. We could do 1 or 2 cards from all 3. I'm going to start with this one. You're taking too long. I'm not saying anything. I don't know if you're not really there. You're not really paying attention. I want to do this anyway. That was your chance. Whatever. I used to love Missy. My eyes tweaking. Holy Spirit, Divine Light beings, those with the best intentions. All 3. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna do that shit anyway, but I'm not gonna do a bunch. Just a couple of them. Tell me about this breakthrough. That's what I want to know. Oh my God. Just 1 card at a time, Spirit, please. Tell me about this breakthrough from the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. What's this breakthrough? Tell me more about this. Oh, disturbance. Some sort of supernatural disturbance. Somebody could, it was some sort of spiritual irritation. So something outside of you that was putting you in this 5 of, I wanted to say that, but people be trying to make it seem like I'm always talking about how people are attacking. Oh, somebody's always attacking you. My boyfriend told me yesterday. Sometimes they do be. Shit. And this don't look like look at her. Okay, this had something to do with some sort of spiritual interruption for sure. For some of you, okay? Don't make me make you think that somebody is always in the background fucking with you, because that's not always the case. Tell me more about this breakthrough. This could be self-sabotage too. You could be doing this yourself. You could bring in your own demons too. Tell me. Yes, it was definitely something that was considered an illness to your well-being. It's giving me like attachment. Something that was making you weak. You could actually have an actual disease. I do. Weakness, fragility. But this has changed. I'm asking about what you broke out of. You broke out of some sort of illness. And I think that it wasn't just a physical one, it was a spiritual one as well. You know what I'm saying? Something energetic. It could be both. I mean, I was just sick the other day. But this is what you were breaking out of, what you broke from. Okay? Tell me about this, tell me about this 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This is for you, okay? It is reserved for you. What does that say? Worth, desire, extravagance. It's like destined, and you know it. You know it. Like something is reserved for you, or you feel that way. A sweetheart. You are the sweetheart, or a sweetheart is reserved for you. Love. Sweetheart. Pure, unconditional love. Beloved. That's the Ace of Cups, basically. An overflow of love. It's very specific. Could be a creative endeavor, yes. But this is, look. Like real love, like someone who loves you unconditionally. Or you do, them. That's nice. That is literally in is written for you. That's what's up. What's this passionate new beginning and the wish fulfillment? Tell me about that. Passionate new beginning and the wish fulfillment. Oh, it was a whole ceremony. You could have done something. Magic. It literally says magic on the card. So you gonna tell me? Come on, get out of here. Not everything is spiritual for me. Stop. But I feel like something was actually done. I don't know, maybe you did it. But I'm talking about the passion. I asked about the passion in the beginning and your wish fulfillment. We must have done something like used the elements, alchemy, manifestation, something of mysticism and to some extent to manifest something. Blue. All three. Yeah, I'm gonna do all three. I'm gonna try. I gotta do it fast. To manifest this passionate new beginning, you used magic. Even if it's in the most simplest way, like written out your goals, words of affirmation, something. It says ceremony. Could have been something very complex to something very simple. Tell me about this passionate new beginning and this wish fulfillment and the justice. What's this right? Oh, I took a turn. Third wheel. What is this third wheel? Friendship. A friend group or a friend of some sort. They could have been the one doing the ceremony. Let me see. What's this third wheel? I thought that too, but I didn't want to. Paranoia, phobia, depression. Good news. It's almost like someone outside of you is sad or paranoid or depressed over this good news that's coming for you. Because I feel like maybe this good news has to do with you getting with somebody else. I don't know if they could have possibly been doing the ceremonies against this new beginning. I don't want to take it there so fast. But let me see. Tell me more. What's this third wheel in the fright? Yeah, conflict. It's just some sort of conflict for them. Difference, disruption, quarrel. There is a conflict when it comes to this third wheel. Now, third wheel could be another lover. It could be family, friend, distance, time. It doesn't have to be a real thing. But the presence of this third wheel is a conflict. Or your new beginning. And then I'm talking about not new beginning when it comes, because new beginning is written on the ace. New is written on every ace here. But new beginning when it comes to passion is on this ace of wands. So this gives me more so a relationship, especially since the sweetheart came out. Unconditional love type of thing. This is a problem for someone else. A third wheel. They're depressed by this. They could be doing ceremonies and shit like this to stop this. But I'm getting more so that you used your magical tool bag to bring in your inheritance. And now that you've done this, someone in your life or a third party to either your person or you, this is a conflict for them. And they are depressed. And it could be this King of Swords over here who was playing games when he had you or had your attention. And now, I don't know, the fact that you've getting yourself out of this sense of fives, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Now this King of Swords is losing his shit. Tell me about the King of Swords here. What about this guy over here? I fucking knew it. Look at this. I didn't want to say that, but it's like I should have. Curse. This person is cursed, and they're trying to curse you. This person's a hater. Hate. You see that? Catastrophe, misfortune is what is around this King of Swords. They either trying to curse you. Look, we have curse and we have right. Curse and right. So some sort of spiritual ceremony to curse. What your probably new beginning, whatever is reserved for you, because they're not a part of this reservation, I guess. So now they're trying to curse it so that they could cut it off. That's very, very selfish. I said, tell me about the King of Swords, and this came out. Tell me more. What about this curse and the King of Swords? I have to switch decks now. They want to make a strategy to create some sort of alliance with you. I guess to come in between this. Mind reading, planning, prediction. They're trying to predict your moves. Trying to watch you. They want you to trust them. They want to be seen. They want to be honest. They want to be seen like an alliance. So, but this is a strategy to be seen like an alliance, like this with you. Because really, in the background, this person is like this. That's really what the energy is. Ooh, Spirit is snitching. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Harper, put the trash out. You heard me? Don't say what like that. Put the trash out. So rude. Yeah, this person wants to protest. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, you won't be with nobody else. Only me. Even though I acted like I didn't even fucking care. Yeah, they want to protest this Ace of Pentacles that you're getting. Like, oh no. Like, why? Why she don't get that? Why? I don't know. The alarm is still on. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let's move on. Let's do intuitive Kev stuff. I don't know if I want to do all three anymore. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of want to go straight to the African goddess, but I feel like intuitive Kev is gonna take us somewhere else. It's like somebody expects this. They know you're expecting this. It's like somebody knows. That's what I'm getting off this reservation too. It's like, you know, somebody knows. Like they're either already in this relationship or they know it's coming. Holy Spirit, Divine Light beings, those are the best intentions for my collective. What is the message? Tell me about this breakthrough with this illness and disturbance. What's this about? A child? Yeah. So you have high honor. I feel like this breakthrough was evil eye. Just jealousy. But it's ended and transitioned and changed. We saw the death card. So, I mean, that's pretty clear. Whatever was ailing you before could have been coming from just others gazing upon you, looking at it was a lot of heavy, heavy evil eye. And it could have manifested into something that made you physically sick. It was probably intense. But somebody has high honor. This has transformed somebody into somebody very honorable. Whatever you did to transmute this energy into change and to break through, the breakthrough changed you to this. Someone official could have ranked you up to this experience. What's on the bottom? Ice King. This is the same thing as this guy right here. Tell me about this reservation and the Ten of Pentacles and the sweetheart. Somebody's obsessed with this. They're like obsessed with this reservation of yours. Divine feminine. You could be this divine feminine. Somebody has an obsession with your destined relationship. Tell me more about commitment, about the commitment. They're obsessed with, I think this is somebody outside of the commitment that you could be having a baby too. Look, this woman is pregnant. Yeah, somebody else is obsessed with this. The commitment that's coming to you or that you have. Somebody's obsessed with that shit. They're obsessed with looking into it. Like they want to know, like, who is it? That's crazy. Tell me more on this obsession and the commitment. Oh, it could be somebody in your family or your actual family or somebody you consider like family. This has been coming out for a couple days too. This is somebody close, somebody that you know. Could be somebody in your family for some, but if it's not, it's somebody that you consider like family or that's close like family, a baby dad or something. Or your actual family could be obsessed with you and your relationship and like who, like I know that they like, let's say you have like a single auntie, you know, or like a single, you know, somebody who's just been known to be by themselves for a while. And then all of a sudden their energy is popping up like they are in something, like serious. Everybody's like, I don't know, like, you know how there's just some family members, like the whole family is fucking obsessed with, like, why the fuck do y'all care so much about what this person is doing so much? Like, y'all all up in this person's business, like, this is what I'm getting. Like, your family could be obsessed with you too, obsessed with everything you do, who, you know, who's associated with you. I'm getting that too. But it's like a lot of eyes are on your romantic, your commitment. And I feel like you're not even in a lot of stuff. You can be out the way. But for some reason, people want to know, like, they're obsessed with your life in a way. Let me see. What is this third wheel and the right and the fright and the conflict with your Ace of Wands? Maybe this is why you're getting justice too, because somebody did do magic. Tell me more about this magic and the conflict. Because I just saw the justice card again. What is this? Could be about a house. This new beginning could have something to do with a house. A house is also seen as a relationship. You know how somebody can feel like home? Like so, but there's a relationship card in here. So this could be an actual physical house, or maybe moving in together, living together, creating a home or a family together of some sort of way. This could be the new beginning. Tell me more. What's this? Right though, and the third wheel. Rich guy. Yesterday I got this rich guy paired with the King of Swords though. Oh no, he was the King of Pentacles. Okay, is this maybe somebody has money? What's this rich guy? Oh, you're moving on from him. This could be somebody who either acts like they have a lot of money, wants to have a lot of money, or really does. But this is not somebody that you're moving on from this. And greedy, yes. Yes, this is what I'm getting. You don't like this situation. You don't like this person. You are moving on from this person. They could actually be abundant. They could have some things. But it's not the way, not all money, good money. You know, you could be with somebody, ooh, I just got a thing on my watch. You could be with somebody and they could be very providing, but you don't like the person that they are. So everything that they provide for you, you despise. You could be in a situation where you have everything you ever wanted and you hate your life. This is what I'm getting. Like, somebody does not care that somebody's rich. They don't like you. And that's some shit, ain't it? Where you could have everything. Like, I literally have everything in the 3D, this 3D world could ever want. And you're like, it doesn't matter. That's how you know a person is real. Because it's like, I could just pretend like you. And then I'll just have, if things are what you want. But things is not what this person wants. Because there's this rich guy here that they're moving on from. You must not be. It just, I don't want to say anybody's a bad person, but they just don't like you. Maybe they're not balanced and you are. So you're like, could just not be spiritual, just doesn't align. You're moving on from this rich guy. And I think this rich guy is the third wheel. And for some reason, he's always also giving me this king of swords. A cold-hearted type of person. It takes somebody to be pretty cold to be really greedy like that. I think that is the third. That's why they're frightful, because you're moving on from them and you're moving on to a house, to a commitment, to something steady, to something that you're not coming out of. They about to lose you forever. Tell me about this. What is over here? Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. I ain't heard nothing about the Queen of Pentacles though, but I know about it. Come about this. I want to know about this alliance. See? Ritual. Somebody is doing something. And I think it's the King of Swords. Ritual and right. And I think it's to come in between whatever it is that you have coming in. Ritual, right. Again, what about this ritual and right? That's the curse. Ritual, right, curse. This is what you're receiving justice for. That's probably why you were in this Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. That's a lot of magic out here. Tell me more about this ritual. Who's doing this ritual, Spirit? To confuse you. To create illusions for you. And that's what could have propelled you this in this state over here. That's what ended. That's what you broke out of. Confusion and illusion. With this evil eye. Somebody was looking at you with the evil eye and they went full throttle to rites and rituals and curses and spells to do this so that your eyes could be looking like this. This is crazy. Tell me more. You ascended anyway, though. Wow. Tell me more about this alliance and strategy. The strategy was to do rituals, to come off as a friend, but in the background, they're protesting your ascension and your blessings, and they're cursing you with a smile and a smirk. Oh, because you want me to shut up? Okay. You're mad? You don't want me to have any cards in my hands? Okay. Tell me more about this strategy here. I'm going to put this down. This is a thick-ass deck with a bunch of stuff in it. But these are the cards that come out. Somebody was doing voodoo on you, child. I wish the person who told me yesterday, on an earth angel. I'm not tripping. This shit really does happen. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to move on to the last deck and see what we get. What's the advice? I'm going to use this one for advice today because I'm ready to go now. Yeah, it's been an hour. I hope you guys have a great day today. Thank you for being trapped and stuck in a loop is like the perfect sign to be able to tell something ain't right. Like, I feel like I'm repeating. I feel like I'm meeting the same person over and over again. What you're meeting is an entity over and over again. That's what you're meeting. You're going through. That's what hell is. It's a state of mind. It's a way of thinking. And you get stuck in the same loop. Watch any movie that depicts hell. When that person goes to hell, I'm going to give you two examples right now. You can look it up yourself. The first one was the show The Coven. American Horror Story, The Coven. They had an episode where the girls had to go through a ceremony where they're competing with each other, and they all lay down and go into this sleep state where they go into a hell-like state. And everybody's hell looks different, but everybody's hell, they're repeating the same day over. It's a loop. That's what the traps are. The other movie is The Dead Boy Detectives. They go to actual hell. And hell is like a huge spiraling staircase all the way downstairs. And they go down there and everybody is experiencing a loop of their different day of hellish type of things happening. So it is a loop. So whenever you see that and you see that repetitive thing happening, it should be a red flag for you to realize something ain't right. Okay? Miracles. A miracle could have happened. Aizan. I think her name is. I think she's a mumbo. A voodoo za. Mumbo. She practices with the palms. The palms give me like Easter renewal. Let me get some advice here for the collective. Surrender, okay? So surrender to spirit, surrender to the guidance, surrender to the changes. Yes, let go. Because remember we saw the Four of Pentacles, and you guys, I described it as somebody holding on. So you need to just surrender and go with the flow of things and as they change, okay? What's this? Didn't we talk about this? I picked this card out and look, it came out. Would you look at that? Look at that. So it's a scarcity mindset. And it's giving me a little bit of that shadowy energy that's behind you, following you, that you may not be aware of. Lack mindset, scarcity mindset. There's always enough. You always have enough. There's no reason for you to think and move and operate in the mindset of lack. Like, oh no, I have to keep it because I don't think I'm going to have any more tomorrow. No, release and let go. Don't be wasteful, but know that God is always going to provide. You're always going to have enough, okay? Because if you stay in this hoarding lack mindset, then you're never going to really flow in abundance, okay? Betrayal, Aunt Nancy. So there's definitely a betrayal here, and we can see that clearly. We've talked about that with the evil eye and the voodoo and the alliance, that somebody tried to come off as a friend, but they were not. What's this one? Harvest. Isn't that what I said? Somebody's harvest is here. It's time for you to receive it. You just need to let go of this lack mindset and surrender and let your harvest come in. This is confirmation. This is the second one with the harvest. I'm going to go because now I have an audience and I just am ready to go now. It's just been great. Thank you, Joey. I love you. I can't wait to see you again and to do this again. I'm going to save this information for personal or donations will be listed at the bottom or in my page. You're welcome. Thanks for sticking it with me. Thanks for coming by and, you know, sharing your energy. I wish and pray for abundance and blessings and protection over your life. And yeah. I call back my energy and return your energy back to you. And I'm going to call it. I'm going to go. I'm going to see y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye.